Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our second day of quarterfinals coverage here at Suiji Spring Cup 2020. I am still this one guy. That's never going to change, is it? And we're bringing you today our third and hopefully part of our fourth quarterfinals matchups. We've got Stoof and Friends versus Cloud OD9 right now at 14:30 UTC, followed by Milky Warfare versus Team at 15 UTC, so you can see the problem there. If this one goes long, we'll probably not get to see any of that one, so we'll hopefully get to see at least a little bit of both, though. On your screen right now are going to be some of the players for the first two teams. Left-hand side, Stoof and Friends. They're going to be Young and Wario as the A seeds, Hibiki and Yummy in My Tummy as the B seeds, Tatsuo and Pupper as the C seeds, and Hakunadesu and Neuro as the D seeds. They've been doing all right for themselves, you could say, so far in this tournament. Stoof and Friends taking out Holy Jesus 2 on men 6-2 in the round of 32, then Australia 6-2 in the round of 16. They've looked pretty strong, with Young, Neuro, and Yummy My Tummy being, I think, their three standout players at the A, B, and D seeds. Neuro obviously coming in as one of the most hyped up D seeds, and he has lived up to that so far. We'll get to see if that continues onward in the tournament as the pools continue to scale and get more and more difficult. Usually you see D seeds mainly fall off a little bit, but I think so far we're not getting to a stage where that's going to be the case as of yet for him. He is a very strong player, and I think we'll do fine. On the other side, you have Cloud OD9, the throwback team name. We haven't seen that one for quite some time. Going to be Karuna and Nalian as their A seeds, Explosion Boom Trev Rasher as their B seeds, Orange Banana Kamu as their C seeds, and Artisan and Bob Schmerda, aka Blue Orb, as their D seeds. And this is a team that has surprised me a little bit in terms of how well they've performed. They defeated Manchester United 6-1 in the round of 32, Bad Omen by the same score of 6-1 in the round of 16. So you have one team 6-2, 6-2, the other team 6-1, 6-1, obviously doing pretty well for themselves. But I think Cloud OD9 has really been overperforming compared to expectations. I think everybody expected Karuna to do really well, but Nalian has really showed up on a lot of picks that he's been in for. He's been playing quite well. For a guy definitely not known as a tournament player, typically he has put on a very good performance. Explosion Boom, Trev Rasher have been solid at the B seeds. Artisan at the D seed has been another one who has really gone off in this tournament so far as well. Another one of those fairly hyped up D seeds, and he has been living up to expectations. And I think that's a big part of the Suiji experience, is really which team kind of has the best mix of players at seeds. You know, you have to have some strong low seeds, because most of the top seeds will perform well early on in the tournament without really much concern. But it's a lot of the time the difference in the C and D seeds that can make or break your chances at moving onward in the bracket. And having guys like Neuro and Artisan is a vast boon for these teams, and is a big part, I think, of the reason why they've had so much success in their first two matches. They're going to go on into the first warm-up. Cloud OD9 did win the role, so this is their selected warm-up. A Hippo Cup Hard Rock 1 map, I believe, from maybe semifinals in Hippo Cup 3 this year. I know it was a relatively late round. Let's take a look here. Semifinals were Tenohira de Odoru. What round was this in? Was this in oh, this is in Grand Finals. Holy cow. Okay. I was a little off. This was Grand Finals Hard Rock 1 in Hippo Cup 3. So a couple players going to be familiar with this one. Trevor Asher is still in the tournament at that point. Actually, he's the only one in this, but you know. This is a pretty difficult map. I think this should be an interesting match. We saw Cloud OD9 last week take out Team Bad Omen in dominant fashion, really. They were very smart about their bans and their picks. I think they got rid of a couple maps that Bad Omen was strong on. excuse me, with, you know, they took some of the hiddens out of play while leaving up the hidden that they knew they could play, and then kind of baited Bad Omen into first picking that, and proceeded to win a break point on Bad Omen's first pick, and I think that sort of just set the tone for the rest of the match. Cloud OD9 picked a lot of speed and DT, and that was a really good strategy against that roster. And so I think that was a strong point of their team, was being able to strategize well and execute on their picks and bans. For Stoof Friends, you know, they came out and beat up on Australia. I mean, Australia got 2 points, but Stoof Friends, they picked several different, you know, they went into the no-mod pool a lot, they went the hard rock pool a little bit. Did not play any hiddens. I'm curious to see whether that remains a trend. They had 2 hiddens banned against them, left the other one untouched. So we'll see if, and they also banned 2 DTs. So we might see kind of a recap this week of both these teams' last week picks and bans, where we saw hidden bans and DT bans aimed against them. You know, we might just see Stoof Friends double banning 10.3 because Cloud OD9 is so scary on those types of picks, whether it's Kiritori-san and her. Might see Thieves Night Trick even banned. Cloud OD9 probably just going to ban hidden again. I think it's almost a foregone conclusion that they ban Perfect Area Complete, our Area hidden this week, and I wouldn't be surprised if they ban Hysteric Night Girl because, well, it's just not a fun map that anybody wants to play in the tournament. So I would expect No Mod and Hard Rock to be, and possibly Fremont, and probably Fremont as well, to be ignored by the picks and bans. Cloud OD9 could potentially ban Identic Conflict. It wouldn't be the biggest surprise to me if they banned out the CS5 AR8 Fremont pick. Oh, it's Jet Right, let's go. But they do have good Hard Rock players, and I think they could run something like Karuna, Artisan, Nomad, Trev Rasher, maybe Kamu or Orange Banana Hard Rock on that pick. So they could leave that up. But I wouldn't be overly surprised if Cloud OD9 were to ban Perfect Area Complete and Fremont and Identic Conflict either. Those would be some options as well if they don't want to just ban 2 hiddens. Stoof Friends, I think almost definitely just ban 2 DTs. I don't really know that I see them leaving a DT open. Or, well, I shouldn't say. I don't know that I can see them banning anything other than DT. I think anything else they're going to feel pretty good about, in all likelihood. But we did see them, we've seen Cloud OD9 being very strong on DT, and we saw Stoof Friends banning DT last week, so I would likely expect to see that trend continue. You can literally see my name on my screen at the bottom left hand corner. There's a little Discord icon. That's who the caster is. So this is of course a classic warm-up. Digital Hypno mapping this one a couple years back, and it became kind of the warm-up. You saw Rubber Conquest playing it a lot, and you saw Starbound playing it a lot. Any team that Habib was involved in, you'd see this map, it seemed like. I'm kind of curious if anyone out there has FC'd this. I don't think they have. I wonder what the best score is or best combo is on it. I've seen this played so many times and really not seen all that many great scores because it's really, really hard. Requires stamina, flow aim, finger control, speed. It's hard. I used to know the B ID for this, like the map ID for this, by heart. It's like, it has a 37 in it. I know that much. 1518377. Yeah, I used to know that. I still know that emotional, the limerence difficulty is 903049. I don't know how to feel about the fact that I hard memorized that. But I assume like my go-to map for setting up lobbies would just be limerence. So as we watch the players go through our second warm-up here, a little bit of info going around the tournament today. We do have, as I said before, 15 UTC is our second quarterfinal of the day. It's Milky Warfare, so that's Crystal and Co. Against Team, so Musty, Blaze, Khan, Luniers on that roster. You know, that one will be starting in about 15 minutes. It'll be getting going. I will try to get an MP link for that if I can, and at least have that available. Since we have this one starting first, we're probably not going to get to see all that much of that match unless it goes pretty long. And then we do have a few matches at 15 and 16 UTC. So we'll actually end up having 3 matches at 15 UTC. We're going to have Chaos Fantasy versus JT Bulldozer, as well as 99 Woodcutting versus Escargot. Those are our losers bracket round 3. Those were the potential matches that ended up being played. And then 16 UTC, there's 2 more losers bracket matches. Those will be Bad Omen versus People Leave and The Nation versus The. Those will not end up being on stream because I do have to stream the winners finals of 3WC shortly thereafter. So those ones will be missing out on. But if you join the Discord, of course, you can always stay updated on the results of those matches. Oops, I can't type. And you're going to hear me typing a little bit because I am refereeing while streaming and commentating this one, so I apologize if that offends anyone's delicate sensibilities. Try to keep it as quiet as I can. So Cloud OD9 did win the role. They will have the first ban, so we'll get to find out if our ban predictions are accurate today. I'm expecting a hidden ban here coming out from Trev Rasher. Someone remind me if I have time in the next week to set up laser streaming client so we can have the cool pick and ban overlay. Pretty neat. So I expect this to be hidden too. I think that's kind of the obvious ban to me here, is hidden too. Perfect Area Complete YF's Expert is the AR8 hidden pick for this week. It's kind of aim focused as far as AR8s go, but it's relatively awkward, not obviously the simplest. Oh, okay. Well, it's hidden 3 instead, so they did ban hidden 3. So hidden 3 is, of course, Hysteric Night Girl. That is our obscenely long hidden pick. Very awkward kind of aim map that's really not all that great. It's just super long. Cloud OD9 onto their second ban already. Stoof Friends banning DT number 1. That is Kiritori-sen. That is the first 10.3. So obviously, no surprise to see that banned out. I think they're gonna be banning DT1 and DT2, as I said. Cloud OD9 here, with the choice, they might. I mean, I guess they could leave up the AR8 hidden. I don't expect them to, but they could. I mean, they have Karna who can play it. They have Artisan who can play it. Wow. So that's a Nomad 2 ban. I did not expect that to be a ban. Interesting. So Nomad 2 is Red Goose, the superable difficulty. Now, Nomad 2, normally the stream map slot, but that map in particular more of a finger control pick than a true stream map. So Cloud9 clearly not feeling comfortable with it. And Stoof Friends, to the surprise of no one, using as their last ban Her by Block B. That is the second 10.3. So I got 3 out of the 4 bans right. I did not expect the Red Goose ban. It does make me expect to see Perfect Area Complete and potentially the Identic Conflict as well. I think a little bit surprised to see Cloud OD9 leaving up the AR8 hidden, but they must feel okay about it, compared to last week. They banned that out in the previous round, left it up this time. So we will get into our picks. The first picks come from Stoof and Friends as the losers of the roll. I genuinely don't know what map to expect this to be. They're a very well-rounded team. They can pick just about anything. You know, based on popular picks, this could be maybe New Wave, Komahime Beatrix, I don't think would be the pick. Could be Emerald Galaxy, Nomad 6. That's been a popular one for teams that have that good control over the kind of awkward aim, linear flow aim. Alternatively, if they want to go with a mod first pick, something like Celestial Horizon would be a potential option. I don't think they'll first pick a free mod. If I had to guess, I don't think they'll first pick a free mod. But taking their time here on this one, so maybe not 100% certain what they wanted to go with as their first pick. We'll see. It's going to be Nomad 1 first pick. Interesting. So that is, of course, Daze, the Let's Excitement diff. Our relatively lengthy aim pick this week. It is just about 4 minutes long. Got some difficult portions in the key eyes. Got some aim you've got to be able to hit. But, you know, it's a Nomad 1, so you know exactly what you're getting when you go into this. And I'm going to real quick get you guys the links for the other matches that are going to be going on. So we're going to have Milky Warfare versus Team. And we are going to have 99 Woodcutting versus Escargot. Those will be under the command MP2, so you can take a look at the other matches that are going on at the same time. I'll try to, you know, pop in with, with some updates here and there. But obviously this is going to be our feature match, with it being the winner's bracket quarterfinal. We've got players coming in, arranging themselves in the lobby. Gonna be, looks like Yang, Yummy in My Tummy, Tatsuya, and Neuro for Stoof and Friends. Karna, Explosion, Boom, Orange Banana, and Bob Schmerda for Cloud OD9. Interesting to see him in. I think we saw Artisan playing, I believe, every map last week. Now, I think Bob Schmerda actually just like slept through that match, but still. So we're gonna have Cloud OD9 going with the double Dutch the double Dutch roster, Orange Banana and Blue Orb here. So we're gonna get underway. Map number 1 here, Stoof and Friends versus Cloud OD9. Jin featuring Maria from Garnadilia Days, the Let's Excitement difficulty. 6.62 star Nomad 1 to get proceedings going for first pick from Stoof and Friends. I think they have a pretty good roster for this map. We'll see how Yang's aim holds up. Obviously known as a player with incredible accuracy, but not always the best aim. Going to be watching Yummy and Neuro. I think Karuna. And I'm interested in the lower seeds from Cloud OD9 because I really mostly expect to see Artisan for the DC for OD9. So seeing Bob Schmerda come in for this is interesting. Don't know if we've seen Artisan yet, so curious if he's around for this match, but that we'll find out not for another map at the very least. We do have this early jump section. Nobody having any trouble. No breaks as of yet. Team's basically dead even. Actually, I think Yang missed like the third note or something. He just didn't tap that. Into the first KI we go. Yet to see a single break of note from anybody. Yang is literally about 4 combo maybe behind, if that. So I guess technically we've seen a break, but I mean, it's more or less irrelevant. And this map showing pretty good performance from everyone. Gonna be the first break from Yummy in My Tummy on the side of Stoof and Friends. So just coming out of the first Ki does find a miss as we get into a little bit of free combo. That's gonna give Cloud OD9 the early advantage here. There is plenty of maps still to come, of course, but that will send the lead over to OD9. Seeing the AC advantage to that side to, I believe, technically the side of Stoof and Friends, but it's almost dead even in that regard as well. Neuro just froze. Anybody seeing Neuro right now? We're already halfway through, so there's not really much I can do. Okay, he's back. We're good. However, he is back accompanied by a break from Yang, so that is now 2 missing FCs for Stoof and Friends. Cloud OD9 still on the 4-way. Not anymore, as Explosion Boom and Bob Shmurda break on the exact same jump pattern. They would have had a chance to take a big lead, but now Stoof and Friends have the combo advantage thanks to Yummy and My Tummy's resurgence, almost up to 500 combo after his break pretty early, just out of that first Ki. But he does break again, so now it's a basically dead even combo between the two teams. That 100,000 point advantage for Cloud OD9 gonna hold intact for now as Karuna and Orange Banana continue to FC. Tatsuya and Neuro both FCing for Stoof and Friends, but they're playing from behind a little bit here. And the players do have a break here. They're going to see that score, 128,000 point lead for Cloud OD9, just the last Ki to come. Explosion Boom looking to build his combo back up, as well as Bob Shmurda. Meanwhile, Karuna and Orange Banana. However, Orange Banana finding a break, Yang as well, but that's more damaging for Stoof and for Cloud OD9. Explosion Boom and Orange Banana both finding breaks as well, so Karuna is the only combo really on that team. Tatsuya and Neuro still holding on to their FCs for Stoof and Friends. This is the last second comeback made possible in this last Ki. Now they're going to bring this score gap back. However, Tatsuya finds a break, but Neuro is still FCing, and that is a combo advantage back over to Cloud OD9. They'll keep the lead just barely. The ending might just determine this one. It's going to be devastatingly close. If anyone breaks from Cloud OD9, it could swing back over. Bob Shmurda with just under 500 combo. Yummy My Tummy at about 400. Cloud OD9 looking like they're going to hold on to this one as long as they can keep going to the ending, but Bob Shmurda breaks right at the end. Is that late enough? Oh my gosh, it's flickering back and forth. Which side is it going to go to in these last jumps? Bob Shmurda breaks again at the end, and it's a 3,000 point victory for Cloud OD9 on the first pick, the break point. What did we just witness? Wow. Neuro with the FC for Stoof and Friends, Karuna with the FC for Cloud OD9, but just back and forth with the breaks in that last moment of the map. And the stream actually had this. Wait, the stream had the score wrong. Why? Okay, so the tournament client got the score wrong, and Stoof and Friends actually won that. Thanks, tournament client. You're really good. So Stoof and Friends actually ended up winning that by 15,000 points upon further review. So it is a 1-0 Stoof and Friends lead. They do win their first pick. That's really cool. Peppy, please fix your shit. Thank you. Neuro with the 2x100 FC, Karuna with the 4x100 FC. That's awesome. Well, that's how you start a match off right there. 15,000 point difference on the first map. And there's the Hard Rock 1 pick coming out from Cloud OD9. So Celestial Horizon by Fractal Dreamers. Extra difficulty. The first pick here, excuse me, for Cloud OD9. Nice little standard circle size 5.2 AR10 Hard Rock pick. Some bursts, a little quint action, a little bit of finger control, a little bit of stamina. 200 beats per minute of gameplay. Every time a minute goes by, there's 200 beats. It looks like we have all the players in the lobby. Same roster for Stoof Friends with Yang, Yummy, Neuro, Tatsuya. Meanwhile, Cloud OD9 switching things up, bringing in Nalian, Kamu, and Artisan. So they will attempt to win their own first pick. This will be first map today for Nalian. First map coming in on the first pick for their team. So Cloud OD9 putting faith in their second B seed. On the Hard Rock map, we do get Artisan, so he is obviously here and available. No concerns there. So we'll get underway, map number 2. Nice little quiet intro before things get started. You have a chance to build up just a little bit of combo at the beginning. And that's going to be what we're going to see a lot of right there. You kind of get the feel for this map pretty quickly. A bit of slider aim, some bursts, a little bit of aim, but nothing too crazy. First break is going to come from Tatsu on the side of Stoof and Friends. So lead will flicker over here to Cloud OD9, just a third of the way into the map. Nobody really having much difficulty with this one. I'm surprised not to see it picked more. Players seem to be pretty comfortable with it. However, Yummy in My Tummy is going to find a break as well, so Stoof and Friends down to just 2 FCs, Young and Neuro. Cloud OD9 still has all 4. Doing pretty well for themselves halfway through their first pick. They have about a 200,000 point lead already. And a little break. Players will get a chance to see the score. Nearly a 300,000 point lead in favor of Cloud OD9. Little sad face from Tatsuya. But this is Cloud OD9's first pick, so you would expect them to perform quite well on it. See if they can maintain this 4-way full combo. Their aim looking pretty good. No nerves or anything from anyone. Ending is a bit trickier than the rest of the map. Some buzz sliders come into play. Neuro does find a break, as well as Nalian and Artisan. So Cloud OD9 losing a couple of their FCs, but still have plenty of the lead. So not going to be a concern there. They're going to come to the ending of this one, and it is going to be a 700,000 point victory. Cloud OD9 winning that one quite comfortably. 4-way S rank, 3 FCs. Just Artisan with the slider break. A very strong score there from Cloud OD9. Nalian suffering a little bit in the accuracy, but combo game was strong. Still put up nearly 1 million points, and Cloud OD9 ties it up 1-1. Both teams winning their first pick. Yang, the only FC for Stoof and Friends on that one. So, a few problems here and there for his teammates on that pick. And Nomad 5 will be the pick coming out from Neuro for Stoof and Friends. So that is going to be Komahime Beatrix. The quote-unquote speed map, but it's really not a speed map. I mean, it's 222 BPM, 2 minutes, 22 seconds long. We've talked about this one. I think it's been like picked in pretty much every match, if not every match so far. I mean, yeah, it has a couple of streams, but like I don't know. It's kind of more about the somewhat uncomfortable aim than anything else. We'll see if Stoof and Friends can get a little more of a decisive victory than on their first pick, because I don't know that I'd feel too comfortable winning all my maps by 15,000 points, especially when Cloud OD9 came in and won their first pick by 700,000 points. Little bit of a difference in the result. I mean, the team that picked won both of them, but Stoof and Friends by a much, much narrower margin that they probably did not feel the greatest about necessarily. So we'll see how this one goes for them as their second pick. And we know that Cloud OD9 is pretty good at the higher tempo maps. I think this again should be a pretty contested one. We're gonna see the same roster for Stoof and Friends: Young, Yummy, Tatsuya, and Neuro. Cloud OD9 switching things up a little bit once again. You're gonna see Artisan, Orange Banana, Explosion Boom, and Karuna. So they're playing fast and loose with these roster changes. But I think that's good. I mean, it shows that their roster is quite rounded, able to switch players in and out as needed, depending on the map being picked. I think Stoof and Friends kind of have this condition where at three of their seeds, one of the players is just definitively far stronger than the other. You have Yang and Wario. You have Yummy and Hibiki, and then you have Neuro and Hakuna Desu. So like, you're probably just going to see Yang, Yummy, and Neuro for most maps because they're kind of just better than their counterparts at most skill sets in the game. On the other side, Cloud OD9, I think is a little more balanced in that sort of sense, where you have Nalian, who's really good at some of the like DT type of picks and some of the hard rocks that Karuna maybe isn't quite as comfortable with. You have Explosion Boom and Trev Rasher, who can kind of switch in and out. Orange Banana and Kamu, who I'm a little less familiar with, but clearly, you know, can switch in and out for each other. I think Artisan, for the most part, is typically stronger than Bob Shmurda, but you know, we did see Bob Shmurda in for Nomad 1, so perhaps feeling a little more comfortable with the aim. Stoof and Friends starting things off, 4-way SS through the first 300 combo into that early break. Karuna with that in smoke. Halfway through the map already. Really isn't a lot to worry about in that first part, but keeping that AC up as high as they are is pretty impressive. There goes the accuracy. Neuro dropping all the way down to 97% as he mistimed that stream a little bit. We do still have 8 FCs on the board. Yet to see a single break. Things are going to get a little more intense now as we get into the last third of the map. And you can see some of those more difficult patterns starting to come into play. Explosion Boom going to be the first victim, which is going to assist Stoof and Friends' lead a little bit more here. That second difficult pattern, Explosion Boom misses once again, but so does Tatsuya for Stoof and Friends. 3 FCs to 3. But Explosion Boom having a lot of trouble here in this last portion of the map. And that's going to be looking like the difference. Yummy my tummy breaks, but so does Orange Banana near the end here. Yummy with about a 2%, 3% higher accuracy. So he is up by almost 100,000 points. And this one's still going to be pretty comfy for Stoof and Friends. It's going to be a couple 100,000 point victory on this point. And just need to finish this one up, and it'll be a 2-1 lead for Stoof and Friends, the first 3 picks being won by the selecting team. Stoof and Friends with Young holding on to that SS, the only FC, or excuse me, Neuro with the FC as well. Bit of an accuracy difference between the two, as it turns out. Karna and Artisan with the S ranks for Cloud OD9, but Orange Man and Explosion Boom having a bit of trouble near the ending there, and that made really the difference in that one. A couple 100,000 point victory for Stoof and Friends. Yeah, as it turns out, Young is pretty good still. The SS is worth noting. And our other matches still waiting to get going, just I believe into their warm-ups. So still very early days. We will get the second pick now from Cloud overall difficulty 9. Curious if we get maybe a double time pick here. DT3, DT4 both available. I think Stoof and Friends smart to remove DTs 1 and 2 from this pool via their bans. Make Cloud 89 stretch their picks out. Some other mods, instead of just letting them spam pick DT. I think something like New Wave might not be a terrible idea, but interesting. So there's the free mod. Number 3. Now I did mention this kind of talking about the bans, that there were two sides to the thought here. Cloud 89 could either ban this or they could potentially just pick it because they'd be able to run Hard Rock on it. I did expect Karuna in for this. It looks like it's gonna be Nalian coming in, so he'll be playing Hard Rock almost certainly. I would think maybe Nalian and Trev Rasher Hard Rock on this. But I'm a little surprised to see this as the second pick from Cloud OD9. I don't know that I expected to see this so early on in this match from them. But I suppose they are feeling confident and comfortable with it. They must have had some pretty good scores in practice to be picking it quite this early on. If Kamu coming into the lobby, might be switching out for Orange Banana. Oh, there goes Nalian out. So will it be Karuna playing this? It looks like it will. So that makes me wonder what they're going to run for mods, because I think, Nalian would have been basically guaranteed to play Hard Rock on this. For Karuna, I'm not necessarily sure what he'll be playing. This is a map that is tricky with either mod, so you might end up running a mod tank player if you have people that are comfortable playing it with no mod or something. No. And we're in the third week of the tournament, and apparently some players still haven't read the forum post to know what the free mod rules are. All you need are 2 players with mods. You don't have specific requirements for what those mods have to be. I don't know why people still are under the impression that you need like a hidden and a hard rock or something like in OWC last year. So, Stoof and Friends, Yummy, Young, Neuro, Tatsuya. You have Young and Tatsuya running Hard Rock, Yummy, and Neuro Nomad. Cloud OD9, Trev, Rasher, Karuna, Artisan, and Kamu. You have Hard Rock on Trev and Kamu. Hidden on Artisan, so I expected it to be Karuna, Artisan, Nomad, but Artisan hidden is fine as well, and I got the Hard Rock, Trev, Hard Rock, Kamu part on that one. So this is a tricky pick. The mapping style is quite awkward, as you can see already from these doubles and triples, some figure control as well. And with it being CS5 AR8, of course, you know how difficult that can be. Artisan, though, really good low AR hidden player. Even if his axe suffers a little bit, he's great at comboing. But he does, unfortunately, suffer the first break, and Stoof Friends already in the lead thanks to their higher accuracy. Tatsuya, though, gonna break on that little, well, nothing really pattern. Just kind of have a little aim thing. Artisan did not, in fact, break, so it was just Bancho. However, the accuracy giving Stoof Friends the lead anyway. Trev Rasher will find a break. That, I think, was a real miss. Karna and Artisan still seeing, but Kamu finding a break as well. Stoof Friends still have a three-way with Young, Yummy, and Neuro. Neuro and Yummy on the Nomad FC gang. This is impressive stuff here from Stoof Friends. It's going to be a break point. Yummy and Tatsuya do break near the end, but Yang and Neuro will come up with the double FC, and that'll be the break point. Excuse me. With a break point in favor of Stoof Friends for a 3-1 lead. Karna with the Nomad FC for Cloud OD9. Artisan with the hidden FC, but Kamu and Trev having some trouble. And the instant Nomad 6 pick here from Stoof Friends. Expected this to come out eventually. And it is their third pick of the match. For anyone playing along at home, Yang currently on 3 out of 4 FCs. As well as Neuro. Yang breaking on Nomad 1. Neuro on the Hard Rock pick. And that is kind of what we expect out of Stoof Friends. Yang and Neuro are their two, I think, really big carries. Yummy actually is quite strong as well, but just underperforming maybe a little bit, not, or compared to the other two at least. I shouldn't say underperforming, but not playing quite as well as they are, but still playing quite well. Just doesn't have the same ring to it, does it? It's like one missing every map. One miss Days, one miss Celestial Horizon, one miss Kumahime Beatrix, 4 miss right at the end on Identity Conflict. Poor Yummy. His team's still winning, so it's fine. But yeah, he would have 3 FCs, except he has 3 1 misses. We're going to get underway here. Nomad 6, Emerald Galaxy picked by Stoof Friends. You've got Young, Yummy, Neuro, Pupper this time coming in to replace Tatsuya, Cloud OD9, Karuna, Explosion, Boom, Artisan, Orange, Banana. They will look to get a breakpoint right back. Stoof Friends looking to capitalize on the breakpoint and consolidate it for the 4-1 lead on their own third pick here. This is another Yang SS map, I'm pretty sure. Oh! And we have a DC here from Orange Banana. So we're gonna restart this one as Orange Banana disconnects in the first like 15 seconds there. So we'll see if Cloud OD9 can get him back in. I guess we know. I don't know why he's pinging me in the server as well. Alright, so we are hearing that sounds like Orange Banana's Osu crashed. I don't know how that happens to people so often. I can count on literally no hands, none at all, the number of times my Osu has crashed. Like, I don't think I've ever had my game just hard crash on me. Maybe it's like a multiplayer thing. I'm not really sure. But not a big deal. It does seem to happen to people. Just don't know how. So we'll get back underway here once the players ready. Get Emerald Galaxy underway once again. Second try is the charm here. Oh, looks like another match played Jet as the warm-up. I wonder if they were watching the stream before their match started. 99 Woodcutting versus Escargot played Jet as a warm-up. That's funny. They're underway on Celestial Horizon as the first pick in their match. All right, back into the intro we go. Didn't get that far in, hence the instant abort. It was really right in this intro here still. As we were saying before, this is a Yang SS map, I'm pretty sure. Honestly, this is a map that's been played in almost every match, I feel like. It's a very popular one, players performing quite well on it pretty much across the board. And Yang with a break, actually, so not a Yang SS map, and that's going to be his first miss, his second, break of this match in its entirety. Assuming that was indeed a miss and not Bancho, I think it was. Yeah, a little question mark in smoke, that confirms that. Accuracy advantage in favor of Stoof and Friends, so they hold on to the lead for a little bit longer than they would have otherwise, but Yang is now about 200 combo behind, so that lead will go over to Cloud OD9. As we get into the main body of this first kind of verse here, you can see these little linear 1, 2, 3 jump patterns. Gonna find a break from Pupper, so just Yummy and Neuro left FCing for Stoof and Friends. Cloud OD9 still does have 4 FCs on the board. Not anymore, though, as Artisan gets a break for himself. But Explosion Boom, Karuna, and Orange Banana all still hold. No, Orange Banana under-aiming that little square. See, his cursor just didn't make its way to the circle. So that is now 2 FCs to 2. Combo advantage in favor of Stoof and Friends is Yang up to about 350 combo and Pupper up to 200. So Karuna, Explosion Boom will try to hold on for dear life, but the combo advantage pretty heavily in favor for Stoof and Friends now. And into the break we go, just past halfway into the map. The players will be able to see the score, just 15,000 points separating the teams. And the combo advantage for Stoof and Friends means that lead will go over to them. There is a quiet part here with some free combo. That's going to help them out. You'll see that score lead flickering over here at some point in this section of the song. And once we get out of this, really all we'll have left is the last, the ending. I mean, for lack of a better word, just the kind of last ki here. And we go into the redux of the intro of the song. Yang finding another break. Combo advantage would go to Cloud OD9, but Karuna breaks, so does Yummy in My Tummy. So those 2 of the FCs that were remaining gone. Yummy gets slow slidered. Karuna did not, in fact, break. It is still an FC for him, just a Bancho miss. So Cloud OD9 going to have the chance now in the last moments to make a comeback on this pick. They have a massive combo lead. Yang and Yummy both breaking. Neuro still with the FC. Pupper with a 500 combo. But Cloud OD9, 2 FCs, 2 pretty decent combos behind them, do take the lead back, and it is now coming down to the ending of the song. It looks like they may be able to steal this break point right back. That is the lead going over to them and just the ending to play. So Cloud OD9 with a double FC from Explosion Boom and Karuna, as well as a good combo from Artisan and Orange Banana, are able to snatch the break point right back from Stoof and Friends, taking the score to 3-2. Stoof and Friends with just Neuro holding the FC. Very solid accuracy from him, but Pupper with the break, Yummy with the late break. Yang having a little bit of trouble, 7 misses from him. It's really 2 entire patterns, basically. That little, it's like a diamond, a small diamond jump, and he missed 2 of them entirely. So despite Neuro's incredible performance with the best score in the lobby on the map, not enough to carry Stoof and Friends through that pick. Neuro is actually playing incredibly well this match. And here's the first of the DT picks for Cloud OD9. It's going to be DT3, which is Meltdown by Kiryu, with this weird little piano thing at the beginning that doesn't fit the song at all. I don't know what... if anybody knows anything about this piano riff at the beginning, because like this is just like a Zune Toho song, except for that weird little piano intro that sounds like something completely different. I really am curious what the story is behind that, because it doesn't really make much sense to me. And this is a DT pick, so we are going to get some nice lag. I can just warn you guys about that ahead of time. Like, there will be lag on this map, and there is nothing to do about it, because I can't figure out how to make my tournament client not lag on DT. Stoof and Friends going to keep the same main three, Young, Yummy, and Neuro. Pupper coming in as their C seed. Cloud OD9 going to run Karuna, Trev, Rasher, Artisan, and Kamu. So we are seeing Karuna in on a DT over Nalian, because it is kind of that old style Toho DT pick that I think favors him more than it favors Nalian. Trev, Rasher, Artisan, obviously no surprise there. The stronger of their seeds at DT picks. It's going to be Pupper finding the first break of the map for Stoof and Friends, and the second break as well. That looked like maybe a little slider break on that Buzz slider. And here comes the lag. Cloud OD9 still looking pretty good. Accuracy obviously suffering quite a bit, but keeping the combo up. Not anymore. It's going to be a break from Kamu, and with the very low accuracy for Cloud OD9, Stoof and Friends are going to take the lead off that. However, Pupper breaking once again. He is having some trouble with this pick. Young holding pretty remarkable accuracy, 99% on this through that first couple hundred combo is very impressive. Karuna just behind, as well as Artisan. But this is where things get a little trickier here into these longer streams. Pupper finding another break, but so does Kamu. So this one's going to stay very, very close. It's a three-way FC for both teams. And one player who's struggling mightily, Pupper, and on the side of Stoof and Friends, is about 125,000 points behind Kamu, but a break from Trev, Rasher, and Karuna. Cloud OD9 just sent their combo right out the window. Yummy and My Tummy, Young, and Neuro also holding on. Yummy does break at the end of that last pattern. Young and Neuro still with the FCs, however, for Stoof and Friends. Cloud OD9 only have Artisan with a combo. So Young and Neuro's combos will carry Stoof and Friends to a pretty decent lead here. It's over 100,000 points. Just the ending to come. If those two are able to maintain these combos into the ending, it'll be another break point. We'll have 3 straight, as Young and Neuro continuing to dominate as this A and D seed duo. Young does break near the end, but no trouble there. Stoof and Friends with another break point. And that is a 4-2 lead now. That did not go nearly the way Cloud OD9 would have liked it to. Kamu with the S rank, Artisan with the FC, albeit with some questionable accuracy, as an A rank FC for him. Yummy with an S rank, Neuro once again with an FC. Young just the late 2 miss with some pretty decent accuracy, 97.6. Not a bad sort of ack at all for that pick. But Neuro continuing to just be an astonishingly strong player. Reminder again that he is in fact a D seed. I promise, like, he really is. Absolutely not playing like it, though. He is, I would say, MVP of this lobby so far through the first 6 maps. Stoof and Friends now 2 maps away from the finish line, and they have a pick to try to take them to a match point. We have another pick here from Stoof and Friends. We've had 3 break points in a row now. Cloud OD9 losing 2 picks in a row. Stoof and Friends losing 1 in between. Will we go back to the Nomad pool here? Something like a Nomad 3 or Nomad 4 maybe for Stoof and Friends. Still have 2 picks in the hidden pool. We do have Yorunaku Usagi, which I've not seen played at all. Perfect area complete, the air 8 hidden as well. There it is. Does this mean we'll be seeing Wario? I don't think it does. This will be interesting. Air 8 hidden left up by Cloud OD9, somewhat surprisingly. Karuna and Artisan, the 2 in the lobby right now. I don't know who Cloud OD9 has as a B seed to play this. I guess, yeah, I don't know. Explosion Boom and Trev Rasher, neither of them known for their AR hidden play. Interestingly, Stoof and Friends have Hakuna Dasu coming in, so I wonder if, for once, Neuro will be sitting out a map. He looks to be the case as he leaves the lobby. Not something we've seen as of yet. This will be the first map that will not feature the... I think this is the first map that won't feature Neuro, Yang, Yummy for Stoof and Friends. It's going to be completely different as we have Hakuna Desu and Hibiki coming in. So that niche skill set that they'll be filling, it looks like, is AR8 hidden for this match. Cloud OD9 bringing Explosion Boom and Orange Banana as their B and C seed respectively. But definitely going to be watching Karuna and Artisan on the side of Cloud OD9, I think, on this pick. Stoof and Friends, I don't know what to make of this. This is their pick, and they're bringing in the players that really haven't been playing at all in this match, so I'm not sure what to expect of this one. We're going to have to watch and find out. So we're gonna get underway here. Map number 7. This is the 4th pick for Stoof and Friends, and they're changing things up quite a bit here. Young Tatsuya Hibiki and Hakuna Desu. Their roster. That is unfamiliar to my tongue. I haven't said those words at all. Cloud OD9, as we said, Karuna, Explosion Boom, Artisan, and Orange Banana. And Orange Banana Tatsuya trading a couple early breaks, Artisan as well as Hakuna Desu. This intro is actually pretty tricky. I think we've seen a lot of people break there. So Karuna and Explosion Boom I've seen for Cloud OD9 still young, and Hibiki for Stoof and Friends. Now we do remember, before he decided to hate Hidden, Young was a really, really good Hidden player. And Hidden Hard Rock player, and then he just said, I don't like Hidden anymore, and went to become a Hard Rock only main. So we'll be watching his performance with great interest here, as we do see some breaks from Hibiki and Orange Banana. This map can end up being a bit of a clown fiesta at times. The aim required is a little different than what you'd normally see, just because of the low AR. Tatsuya and Hibiki struggling quite a bit, as well as Orange Banana. Still Karuna, Explosion Boom on the FC for Cloud OD9, with Artisan backing him up. Explosion Boom's FC goes before we get into the first Ki, which we now just enter. Yang with the FC, Hakuna Desu with a good combo behind him, Karuna and Artisan basically matching them. The lead still in favor of Stoof and Friends, but relatively close here. About 40k separating the teams. Orange Banana continuing to have some trouble, not quite up to even 50,000 points yet in this one. So Cloud OD9, this is like, I don't know why they didn't ban this. I'm not really sure. As Orange Banana and Explosion Boom, just, yeah. I mean, I guess they were probably thinking what I was thinking, where you rely on Karuna and Artisan, but I don't know if that's going to end up being enough. Young still in the FC, and Hakuna Desu still backing him up quite well, and Tatsuya and Hibiki have gotten some combo back alive as well. I think Cloud OD9 just did not have a roster for this, but they must have felt even worse about Red Goose. I'm not really sure. Tatsuya, Hibiki both break. Orange Banana, Explosion Boom, though, trade right with them. So it's still Karuna and Artisan versus Yang and Hakuna Desu. It's A and D seed versus A and D seed here. Hakuna Desu does break Tatsuya as well, so that's interesting. That helps out Cloud OD9 a little bit. Orange Banana has not yet reached 100,000 points. I don't know what to make of that. But Karuna and Artisan are doing a pretty good job here for Cloud OD9. They might be able to bring this lead back. And Yang breaks as well. There's no real combos on the side of Stoof and Friends. So, I don't know. Karuna and Artisan are still FCing. Orange Banana is 2/3 of the way through the map. He doesn't even have 100,000 points, and his team is only 100,000 points behind because Karuna and Artisan are just like comboing it. This is one of the stranger performances on any map that I've seen. What? Cloud OD9's in the lead. Karuna finally does break his full combo. Explosion Boom breaking again as well, but Artisan breaks as well. There's really no combo anywhere, but Stoof and Friends just barely take the lead back over as we go into the ending. This is an absolute clown fiesta of a map. This is really just disgusting to watch. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't laugh, but this is like the funniest performance from players that I've ever seen. And reminder, this is quarterfinals. Like, this isn't like a grand finals air 8 hidden where nobody can play it at all. This isn't like Hippo Cup or something. But nobody here having a great time. Or a lot of players here not having a great time. Stoof and Friends just barely holding on to the lead. Hakuna Desu with a 200 combo. Hibiki with a 160 combo. Karuna and Artisan about 150, 160 apiece. And it looks like Stoof and Friends are going to take this one. It's going to be a 5-2 lead, but my God, what did I just watch? Jeez. Please burn this moment just out of my mind. I never want to see it again. Karuna with actually a ridiculous play, by the way. 2x100 and 1 miss. That, I don't know. That was weird. It was 92,000 points is the final margin of victory for Stoof and Friends. And the fact that it was that close when Orange Banana literally had 67 misses, 126,000 points is remarkable from Karuna and Artisan. If Karuna hadn't had that miss, they actually would have won with a player getting 126k. I feel bad for Orange Banana because clearly their team did not have a player for that map. Like, they just didn't. So you end up throwing somebody in who's not comfortable with the skill set. But the fact that it was that close still really says something about how strong Karuna and Artisan are at that map. So, Cloud OD9 now are down 5-2. Going back to the free mod pool. Throwing caution to the wind. So, in free mod number 2. Hyaku Kakai to Shiro Tokuri. I haven't seen this one picked a whole lot. It's very awkward. This is like cheese map. I feel like it's kind of that's kind of what I got out of this. It was quite a bit of cheese. Song sounds like Tokyo Starlight. Agreed. And this is Cloud OD9 trying to stay alive in the winner's bracket. Stoof and Friends looking to close it out and move on to the winner's semifinals to face the winner of Milky Warfare versus Team. Waiting on the 4th for Cloud OD9. Well, Yummy in My Tummy is not on Cloud OD9, so that's not how this works. He's got to switch over. Looks like we're going to see Yang Hakuna Desu again. Yummy My Tummy Pupper. Cloud OD9 with Karina, Trev Rasher, Artisan. Deciding, I guess, between Orange Mana and Kamu. I would feel bad for Orange Mana if he has to come in again, because I imagine he's not feeling probably the greatest after that last pick, unfortunately, but they'll make the decision as to who's best suited for this pick and put that player in as their C-seed slot as they try to keep this match going at least one more map. We did... They did get a break point not that long ago, but they haven't won their own pick since their first pick of the match 6 maps ago. So, tricky spot to be in if you're Cloud OD9 for certain. Asia OC Suiji tournament. Man, nobody even signed up from Asia for this Suiji tournament. There's like four Asian players, and then I mean there's a ton of OCE players, but there's like no Asian players. Who's playing this? Flask, GFMRT, Shield, Yang, Tatsuya. I mean, all the matches are just at 15 UTC anyway. It's only 11 p.m. Not really that bad, I feel like. Anyway, Hakuna Desu, Yang, Yummy My Tummy, Popper. You have Hakuna Desu, Hidden, Yang, Hard Rock. On your side, Trev Rasher, Karina, Artisan, Orange Banana, with Trev Rasher and Orange Banana both running Hard Rock. Yeah, I honestly think playing Suiji from the west coast of the United States and Canada is legitimately worse than playing Suiji from Australia or like South Korea, Japan. Unironically. Much rather play at 1, 2 a.m. than at 6, 7 a.m. if it were me. Did you see the early break coming out from Ches Bananas? What? Why did I say Ches Bananas? Trev Rasher, thanks for making me read Ches Bananas well. I looked over at chat and just read Ches Bananas out loud. Early break from Trev Rasher on the side of Cloud OD9. Stoof and Friends still with 4 FCs so far. Trev Bananas. Stoof and Friends taking the early lead here. Already halfway through, Hakuna Desu finding a break, but so does Orange Banana. Still the lead here for Stoof and Friends, pretty sizable, about 300,000 points already. Karina and Artisan FCing, but Trev and Orange Banana having a little bit of trouble. Pupper and Yummy My Tummy both break. It's only Yang now left comboing for Stoof and Friends. This map gets really hard, as you can see. Those patterns are not the most friendly. Karina and Artisan, no, not anymore. Artisan does find a break. I think that might end any chance of a comeback, unfortunately. Unless Yang completely dies toward the ending here. Looks like it's just going to be Cloud OD9 not able to come back. Let's see, though, in the last few moments here, they might actually have time left now, with Karina still holding on to the FC. Artisan and Trev Rasher both have some combo. Yummy has some combo for Stoof and Friends. Artisan finding a break. It's coming back, but slowly. It's Karina and Trev Rasher needing to hold on to the last seconds here, and they do. The lead goes over to Cloud OD9. Karina with a ridiculous play. This accuracy is insane. How is he so good? This isn't fair. Nobody's supposed to be this good at Osu. What the hell is Karuna doing? I don't know, but it's an FC, and it's going to carry Cloud OD9 to the victory on this point. Okay. Karuna? Alright, man. You're not human. What did Karuna just do? 99.46 AC FC. I mean, look at the AC and then look at Karuna. That's not okay. You don't just do what he just did. That's 2% AC higher than the next best in the lobby. My God. Somebody please just report Karuna, because that's literally illegal. Karuna is the only person who actually played that map. Everyone else is just irrelevant. My God. All right, it's going to be the other DT now, picked from Stoof Friends, interestingly. So this will be their last pick of the match, DT number 4, Thieves Night Trick, the very high BPM, finger control heavy DT pick. As players get ready for this one, we're going to take a look and see what's going on around the tournament. We have the match between Milky Warfare and Team. A couple maps in, Milky Warfare winning on Red Goose and Her for a 2-0 lead, but Team winning on Rude Buster for 2-1 before Milky Warfare comes back and wins on Yoronaki Usagi. So it is a 3-1 lead over there. Milky Warfare ahead of Team. 99 Woodcutting versus Escargot. Meanwhile, you have Escargot with a commanding 4-0 advantage. 99 Woodcutting not having the greatest time in that matchup. Looks like Escargot most likely going to be moving on in the losers bracket to next week. Chaos Fantasy versus JT Bulldozer is going on as well. I do not happen to have an MP on that one. Take a look here. If there's an MP for this anywhere, so I can at least get an idea. I don't think... Yeah, I don't believe there's an MP anywhere. So I'm not going to be able to keep up on that one. But back to our match here. We do have everybody in the lobby. And ready to go. It's going to be Neuro Young, Yummy, and Pupper from Stoof Friends taking on Explosion Boom, Karuna, Artisan, and Orange Bandit from Cloud OD9. 5-3 lead here for Stoof Friends as they try to close it out. As we said, this is their final pick. Their second opportunity at a match point here. We're going to have some more lag with another DT pick. I am unfortunately unable to figure it out, so watch the PowerPoint presentation of Thieves Night Trick DT. We did get the very early break from Neuro, lead on the side of Cloud OD9. If anything, I kind of feel like this might be in the favor of Cloud OD9 just a bit. I think they are a little bit better at speed. But Stoof Friends did pick this, and I think they are a team with good finger control as well. And I almost feel like this is more about the finger control than it is about the raw speed. The BPM is not as relevant when you're, you know, going to be kind of like alternating a lot of stuff anyway. We do still have a lot of FCs out there. The score staying very close, mostly just accuracy. Orange Man, however, going to find a break for Cloud OD9. So Stoof Friends now will take a bit of a lead. Quickly racing out to about 100,000 points. 1/3 of the way through, 1/3 of the way to becoming victorious on this map and in the match. Still the 3-way FC with just the early break from Neuro. Meanwhile, Cloud OD9 actually does have a 4-way FC as well. Orange Man did not find a break, so it was just Bancho. Neuro looks like suffering a break on that little 1/3 jump, but Orange Bandit maybe finding an actual break. We'll keep an eye on their combo if those were in fact misses. You can never really tell these days. For now, Stoof Friends staying in the lead. Combo's almost dead even. Yummy in my tummy almost missed the last note of that stream. He hit that 50, I think, at the very back end of the timing window. And Orange Bandit does have his combo back, so did not indeed miss. Neuro, however, did. So Cloud OD9 will take a lead. Last quarter of the map to come. Did he miss that time? That's the third time that he may or may not have missed. Like, I genuinely just have no idea at any point whether any of Orange Bandita's misses are real. Cloud OD9 still in the lead for now. They had taken a bit of a lead thanks to their combo advantage, but it might be coming back here in the last seconds. Neuro still comboing an Orange Bandita, finding yet another break. Can Stoof Friends come back in the last seconds? I think this lead might be too much, but it's going to be pretty close. Oh, that's a three-way break. What? Karin, Orange Bandita, Artisan all missing, as well as Pupper, and it's going to go over to Stoof Friends at the very last second. We're going to take a look at the MP link to see if that's actually accurate here real quick. And it's not, in fact, accurate. The score on your screen is wrong. Cloud OD9 do win a 25,000 point victory on this pick. Do not look at your screen because your screen is now correct, but it was wrong before. That's the second time that's happened now, and that's Cloud OD9 winning back-to-back picks. 5-4 goes the score in favor of Stoof Friends still, but Cloud OD9 now with the last pick of the match. I don't know what of the misses at the end were actually real and what were not. Karna with an FC, Artisan with an FC, Explosion Boom with an FC. Orange Bandita with eventually ended up with an 1113 combo. So like anything you saw up to the last 160 combo from him was not a miss. On the other side, Young, Yummy both FCing. Pupper with a 1264 combo, so missing about 30 combo from the end, unless he missed literally a ton of slider ends, which I guess is technically possible. He had 91% accuracy with 95 100s and 450s, so Pupper could actually be an FC with 32 missed slider ends. And Neuro with a 717 combo, 2 miss. 25,000 points, the margin of victory for Cloud OD9 there, and they give themselves an opportunity to send this to a tiebreak. And 99 Woodcutting are finally on the board, winning on Drive Me Crazy. 4-1 over there, I believe the score. And Hard Rock 2, Drive Me Crazy. This will be the first time I think I've seen this one played. And this is, as we said, the final pick of this match. No matter what happens, we will either be going to a tiebreaker or the match will be over. Drive Me Crazy, very short Hard Rock pick, minute and 54 seconds long, 180 beats per minute, 6.03 stars. Mapped by Amamiya Yuko back in 2013. I feel like Stoof Friends usually really good at 6.5. Cloud OD9 probably pretty good at 6.5 as well. Cloud OD9 did win the only other Hard Rock we've seen in this match. It was their first pick, running it all the way back. It was Celestial Horizon, the first pick from their team. They won that one pretty comfortably. And they waited until now to pick another Hard Rock. And it's at the most crucial moment that Nalian steps back in. No pressure there. Bob Shmurda coming in as well, so we're going to be seeing arguably the two of the best performing members of that team stepping out for this map, with Karuna and Artisan not in on this particular pick. Stoof Friends, of course, keeping pretty much the same roster as they've been with most of this match. Young, Neuro, Yummy, and then Tatsuya as the C seed of choice here. Everybody's all in, just waiting for the ready up, and then we'll be able to get going on what, once again, could be the last map of this match. Can Cloud OD9 win 3 points in a row to send it to a tiebreaker? Will Stoof Friends finally, on their third opportunity, be able to close out the match? Well, in about 2 minutes, we are going to find out. Genuinely not sure necessarily who this one favors. I think both teams pretty strong in Hard Rock. Perhaps Stoof Friends maybe arguably a little stronger on 6.5, but I mean, at this stage of things, both these teams I think are pretty strong. Yummy My Tummy and Kamu trading a couple early breaks on that linear aim. Yummy finding a second miss already, but so does Kamu, so those two having a little trouble early on here. It is the early advantage to Stoof Friends, but three-way versus three-way. Combos just slightly in favor of Stoof Friends, about 20 combo for Yummy over Kamu. And as we said, this is a pretty short pick. We're already past a third of the way in. The tension is palpable. And this is a somewhat anticlimactic type of song for it, but you know, whatever, we'll take it. We've yet to see another break. 6 FCs still on the board. Can see anybody start shaking maybe as we reach about 2/3. Oh, that's a break from Kamu. But a break from Yummy and from Young on those Kickstarters and from Neuro as well. 3 combos gone for Stoof Friends. Only Tatsuya left with a combo. Meanwhile, Explosion Boom, Nalian, and Bob Shmurda all holding on to their FCs for Cloud OD9. Explosion Boom does break, but it is 2 FCs to 1 for Cloud OD9. Nalian and Bob Shmurda versus just Tatsuya for Stoof Friends. Coming into the last quarter of the map, it is over 100,000 point lead for Cloud OD9. Kamu and Young trading another break, but Cloud OD9 hold through that weird slider into some difficult to aim triplets here. But they do have a 200,000 point lead. That should be enough to get through this one and send it to a tiebreaker. Cloud OD9, 3 points in a row. 5-2 down. It is now 5-5. We are going to the tiebreaker. That is a comeback right there. We have ourselves our second tiebreaker of the week. That was a 230,000 point victory for Cloud OD9. Tatsuya 2x100 FC, by the way. Easy to miss that sort of thing when their team was behind, but double FC from Bob Shmurda and Nalian, so that was what it took for Cloud OD9, winning both the Hard Rock picks in this match. We will have Genso Roman Kiko is the limit flower dance difficulty to decide the outcome of this quarterfinal match. Very curious to see who ends up playing this one. I think I would expect Young, Yummy, Tatsuya, Neuro, and then I would expect Karuna, Trev, Kamu, and Artisan, but potentially Bob Shmurda. With it being a more consistent aim sort of map, we did see Bob Shmurda come in for a couple of those over Artisan already. But teams are going to take their time deciding on their rosters for this one. This is crucial. Wow. Is this really going to be Hibiki playing this over Yummy? I'm a bit surprised by that one. Huh. Has he played a map? So he played Perfect Area Complete. And that's it. He's played one map, and he's coming in for the tiebreaker. That's crazy. I mean, I guess he better be prepared, but geez, boy, no pressure there. There's no way they bring in Hakunadesu over Neuro. Oh my gosh. Stoof and Friends are going with this, like, weird roster again. Stoof and Friends going Hibiki Hakunadesu over Yummy and Neuro on a tiebreaker. I don't know what to make of that. This is so confusing. We are going to see Hibiki running Hidden as well as Hakunadesu. So the two players coming in for Stoof and Friends that we did not expect are both running Hidden on this. Everyone else running Nomad. And Cloud OD9 with a roster that I actually expected from them for this pick. Karina, Artisan, Explosion Movement, Orange Banana. No, Bad Omen's not going to be on stream. Well, if Stoof and Friends win this, it looks like a gamble that paid off, and if they lose this, we're just going to be second-guessing them for an entire week. I mean, that's about all there is to it. They either win this or they look ridiculous for not putting in the best D seed in the tournament. I mean, that right? Like, I can't think of any other way to put it. We did see the early break. Nope, not a break. Just kidding. What? I don't know. But we'll see what happens. You know, there's the entire map to play. So. Also, watch out for Yang to just SS this, by the way. I mean, I suppose we did have people saying this tiebreaker was a bit easy, so the Hidden maybe not, like, the craziest thing. Artisan with a break on the Buzz Slider, I believe, unless it was Bancho, we'll watch to see. But that may be the first break of the map, just before we get into the first Ki. Hakunadesu gonna find a break as well for Stoof and Friends. One miss per team. Orange Banana, by the way, 94% accuracy currently. Explosion Moon finding a break as well. Hakunadesu finding his second miss. 3 FCs to 2 for Stoof and Friends. Hibiki, Yang, and Tatsuya against Karina and Orange Banana. The lead, about 100,000 points for Stoof and Friends. And Tatsuya finding a break as well. So it's now 2 FCs to 2. Combo advantage in favor of Cloud OD9, though. Hibiki and Yang both looking pretty good. Yang still with the SS alive. Karina just with 1 or 2 100s. Orange Banana, 94% AC. He is still FCing, but I don't know how his AC is that... Oh, well, he's hitting everything really early. My goodness, man. He is hitting everything really early. That explains that. Hibiki Yang, though, holding on to those full combos. No, Hibiki breaks on really nothing in the second verse. Cloud OD9 now with every advantage. Double FC versus only one, and Yang breaks as well! No FCs left for Stoof and Friends. They have opened the door for Cloud OD9. Explosion Boom did not break. He had a Bancho miss. Yang had a Bancho miss as well. Yang still has the FC. So is Yang... Oh my goodness, everyone! What just happened? We're gonna see if any of those were Bancho, because it looks like Hibiki, Explosion Boom, Karuna, Orange Mana, and Artisan all just missed. Everyone just missed on the same pattern. Yang, meanwhile, still holding on to the SS. Karuna still holding on to the FC. Hakunodesu and Tatsuya still with the big combos. You know, we're just past halfway, and that may have just basically ended this match. Yang still holding on to the SS, shaking like a madman. I've never seen Yang shake this badly. But my goodness, it is Yang and Tatsuya that are against nothing. Yang, just hold on a little bit longer, man. Maintain the same as best you can, because there is no combo really on the side of Cloud OD9. Yang still has an FC. Tatsuya has a 700 combo. Nobody on Cloud OD9 with anything over 350. Hakunodesu with a break, but Hakunodesu and Hibiki at this point are more or less irrelevant to the outcome of this map. It is all on Yang. It is all on Tatsuya. And we have a freeze. Because of course we do. Hibiki with another break. It's all eyes on Yang. He does miss in the big space stream, but so do multiple other players. Tatsuya holds the combo, but Karuna and Artisan still have 500 combo. It is about a 280, 300,000 point lead for Stoof and Friends. Tatsuya the combo, Karuna and Artisan for Cloud OD9. I am fairly sure that this is enough of a lead for Stoof and Friends, unless Tatsuya completely falls apart in the ending, that Stoof and Friends will be able to close this out, but it might come down to being a little closer than we would expect it to. Just the ending to come, and it is a 300,000 point lead. Stoof and Friends look to have done it. Yang with the remarkable SS held through so much of this map. Tatsuya taking over after Yang finds a break. Cloud OD9 just not going to have enough to manage a comeback here at the end. After all of that, Cloud OD9 winning 3 picks in a row to send it to a tiebreaker. Stoof and Friends manage just to close it out 6-5 on the tiebreaker. GG, well played. Yang 1x100, 5 miss on that space stream. Tatsuya 2 misses. And that is your match, ladies and gentlemen. Stoof and Friends move on to the semifinals in a remarkable fashion. What a match. And that is going to do it. And these two matches finished at exactly the same time. Milky Warfare, victorious over Team. I believe by about a 6-1 score there. And that's actually going to do it for the coverage for today, because these other maps are at really unfortunate times, basically. So we will have our semifinals set. It's gonna be Pocket Gala versus Stan K-Pop, and it's gonna be Stoof and Friends versus Milky Warfare. Those will be our semifinals. We have a couple matches left to finish up for today, but that's gonna do it for us here. So, if you are not already at Discord, we'll have some matches finishing up relatively soon, so make sure to hop over there, check out the score, see what happens in the rest of today's matches. We will be back in probably later on today for semifinals map pool showcase. Not sure if that might end up being delayed. We do have Digital Hypno playing in the 3-Digit World Cup Winners Finals in about an hour, 50 minutes. So that one will be probably causing maybe a little bit of delay with the map pool. But we'll have an announcement up when the showcase goes live. Everything set for the semifinals will be a little later on today. But for now, congratulations, Stoof and Friends. 65 victors advancing onward in the winner's bracket. GG well played to Cloud OD9, our gracious losers today. And we'll see you guys a little later on. And then after that, in a week. Have a good afternoon, have a good morning, have a good evening, have a good night, whatever time it is where you are. See you guys later on.